All right, Brother Blood here. Let's talk about the gear I'm going to take with me as far as footwear and clothing goes. The other night, some of the hikers, some of you guys, please stop taking yourself so seriously. The other night, I had a few glasses of wine and I posted in a backpacking group on Facebook. I, uh, I posted that as I prepare for my through hike, can someone please tell me what kind of terrain, weather, and people I can expect to encounter because I don't want any surprises on my through hike. Now, if you can't see the sarcasm dripping from that statement, then don't get mad at me and call me a troll. Just fucking lighten up, okay? Jesus. For socks, I've got darn tough light hikers. I've tried Smart Wool, I've tried different REIs. I just like the light hikers by Darn Tough best. As I talk about my gear, I'm not saying these are right for you. I'm saying this is what works for me. Hopefully, I can give you some ideas of things to consider. But again, I picked the gear that's right for me. I'm not even going to act like I know what's right for you. But this should give you a good idea what I'm carrying. I've got my Merrell Moab waterproof mid-size boots. I like wearing hiking boots. I like the ones that come up over the ankle. I know a lot of people wear trail running shoes. I know people that hike in sandals. Whatever works best for you. I've always liked the Merrells. I got a guy at work always telling me these other boots are so much better. Yeah, well, I'm okay with my Merrells. I also have a pair of the Ventilator mids. These are lighter. They're going to be a little cooler, but I don't know. There's something about the structure of the waterproof boot. I don't care about the waterproofing. You're going to walk through streams and thunderstorms. Your feet are going to get wet. I don't believe these are going to keep my feet dry. I just like the way the waterproof feels better. So I'll probably take 4 pairs of socks. They're light, and I'm going to take care of my feet out there. I don't want my feet to be something to keep me from finishing the trail. Oh, and another reason I like the Merrell Moabs. Here, let's zoom in on this. Let's zoom in on this shoe. See if I can. I burned the daylights out of this shoe. I was out of Dolly Sods, West Virginia, and I had it on the fire, and it was like, wow, it was really drying fast. It was drying fast because I was melting the daylights out of it. Also sacrificed a pair of darn tough socks to the fire gods. So those of you who are so uptight that you want to poke fun at me for something, yeah, poke fun at me for burning the shit out of my boot. But the cool thing about Merrell is it just came back for more. I wore this for the next day or 2 days, hiking all through Dolly Sods. They held up awesome, and I can still take these things hiking. So even though I burned them in the damn fire, they just came back for more. As far as my hiking clothes, I've got some Columbia shirts. This is a Columbia fast drying shirt. I've had this thing probably for 10 years. It's a little heavier. It's going to be the shirt I start with and probably finish up with when it's a little cooler. I also have these Columbia PFG. They're called like Tamiami, I think it's called, Columbia Tamiami line. They're very light. They're made for warmer, more humid climates. It wicks the sweat off. It's fast drying. These shirts are great. I've got a long sleeve and a short sleeve. The one thing also I love about these Columbia shirts is they have a lot of pockets in front. So you can keep your phone, which I know it's just a camera when you're on the trail. My little Garmin Verb action camera. You can keep a snack. You've got a lot of things you can keep in your pockets. I love having a lot of pockets when I hike. As far as the pants, definitely wearing convertible. Convertible are the ones you zip off the legs. I'm going with the REI Sahara pants. And the reason being is I also have some Columbia Silver Ridge line. Those are pretty good. But with the pants, with the part that zips off, the REI Sahara, the part that comes off zips all the way down. So you can zip them off, take them off without having to slide them over your shoe. They're pretty fast drying. And I love the Sahara convertible pants that REI makes. I'm going to take 2 pairs. I'm going to have my same, I'm going to have a second pair as camp clothes. because I know I preach a million times that you always put on your wet hiking clothes in the morning and keep your camp clothes dry, but I guarantee you, there'll be a day it's not going to look like rain, and I'm going to just put my dry pants on and hike and let the other ones dry a little bit. I'm just, just how I am. I know you get all these great, in theory, you have all these great, wonderful things you're going to do on the trail, like, always put on your wet clothes and keep your other ones dry, but come on, I know me. REI Sahara Tech undershirt, great, fast drying, super comfortable. So that's basically what I'm hiking in. That's about it. Couple shirts, couple pairs of pants. Hold on, I forgot the underwear. Forgot the damn underwear. All right, I got my underwear. Ex Officio boxer briefs. These things work great. I might buy another pair, have a second pair. Probably just go with one pair, but I'll probably get a darker pair. Don't buy like a light color of the underwear because you'll have more skid marks in this than the Daytona Speedway. So get a dark color underwear. They say they're odor resistant, but if you've ever been hiking, you know how that works out. So for camp clothes, I've got two base layers. I have a lighter one from Brooks, just a very lightweight base layer. That's going to be for when it gets a little warmer. I'm going to start the hike with a Smart Wool 250 weight merino wool base layer. This thing will keep you warm. Oh, it really keeps you fucking warm. This thing will keep you warm down to some extreme temperatures. We got a Pendleton wool shirt. These Pendleton shirts, I think for the weight to warmth ratio, they're unbelievable. So with just the base layer and this wool shirt, I'm going to be nice and warm. I've worn this in 20-degree weather. As long as you're active and moving around, it keeps you nice and toasty. Now that's not to say there won't be days when I wish I had a heavier jacket. If that's the case, I'll call home. I'll text home and say, hey, in the next mail drop, send a jacket. But I'm not planning that. As far as a rain jacket, I've got the Arc'teryx Beta LT. I'll wear this puppy till it's about 60 to 65 degrees. Once it starts getting that warm, I'll switch to probably just a $5 poncho you can buy. And then after that, I'll just get wet, because once it's 70 degrees or warmer, wearing a rain jacket or poncho is ridiculous because you sweat so much that not only are you going to be wet, you're also going to be wet and freaking dehydrated. Who needs that? I got this hat for in camp. I like the colors. And as far as gloves go, I got some of these. What the hell brand is this? The fuck is this? Some serious waterproof, windproof gloves. These things are awesome. Take waterproof gloves. Your gloves are going to get wet. So I've got my waterproof gloves. I'm trying to think. There's nothing really else that I'm going to be wearing or taking as far as clothes. I'm trying to really watch what I take for winter camp clothes. I don't want to be too overweighted with warm clothes. But after a couple nights, if it's just too damn cold, when I get to camp, my first resupply will be the Mountain Crossings Hiker Hostel up there by Nell's Gap, I guess somewhere around there. The lawyers have figured out where we're staying. I'll just have my wife send me some jackets or warmer stuff, or I'll buy something down there. But that is what I'm taking as far as footwear and clothes go. And just really looking forward to my start date of the 28th of March, and I'll see you on the trail.